everyone, and welcome back to Clover Knows Pets. I'm Clover, and today is meal prep day for the micro squirrels. So today I'm going to be showing you what I do for that, and a little bit more insight on what they eat. If you don't know what micro squirrels are, basically they're these little tiny rodents, also called African pygmy dormice, but they actually aren't squirrels or mice. As their name suggests, they come from Africa and naturally feed on insects, tree sap, and fruit in the wild, along with occasionally seeds and dead animal carcasses. When in captivity, they eat a wide variety of dried foods, such as seeds, dried insects, high-quality dog or cat food, etc. But they also eat live insects, such as dubia roaches, mealworms, superworms, crickets, etc. Along with that, they need constant access to fresh water and maple syrup mixture, which can be provided through a water bottle or a grid setup like this. But that's not it, because on top of all of that, they also need fruit, which is what I'm going to be prepping today. You see, you can't really only feed one fruit. Don't mind the budgies in the background screaming and other birds. Sorry about that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Since you can't really feed only one fruit for an entire week, and fruit is something that goes bad really quickly, I like to do meal prep with them, where I will freeze it into ice cube trays, and then I just pop out 3 of these every other day and put it in their bowl. So that's what I'll be showing you today. Today's ingredients are going to include egg, mango, watermelon, banana, strawberries, dried goji berries, dried blueberries, and buckwheat honey. Okay, so basically all I'm doing is portioning off all of this into all of these. First I do the banana, then mango, finally blueberries, and then it's time to move on to the next row. Before I do that though, I'd like to mention that their diet changes on a weekly basis. As you might notice, there are 7 slots. And since they get a row of 3 every other day, they aren't going to be eating this very long, and it switches every time I make a new batch. For example, while I might have these ingredients this time, maybe next time I'll have papaya in it, or starfruit, or dragon fruit, or fresh blueberries, or raspberries, or tomato. So keep in mind, although this is what I'm feeding this time, this isn't the only thing they do, because they do need quite a bit of variety in their diet. Now you might notice that these are all fruits, and that's because micro squirrels actually can't digest veggies at all, so the closest thing to a veggie I could give them is tomato. Anyways, I've got the watermelon row done, and the strawberry row, then I'm adding goji berries, then I crack the... and then here comes the hard part of trying to get this portioned out into all of these. I find there's really no specific good way of doing it. You just sort of have to learn how to portion it properly. But if you're doing this at home, maybe you could try adding more water to the mixture so that it's less viscous, or whatever the word is. But yeah. Just putting the rest on a plate for my dog to eat. Then I'm adding a little bit of honey to the strawberries. The reason I use buckwheat honey is because it's known to have antioxidant properties and be healthier than other kinds of honeys. It's also why it's so dark. And I forgot to mention, but I'm also going to be adding dry elderberries to the strawberry area. And I would also be adding bee pollen, but I'm all out. Last step is to add some extra water wherever needed so that it freezes in chunks. And then you're done. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.